My name, I don't like this. My name is Christopher Paz Ramos. I'm a Latin queer artist in Georgia, and my art focuses on the societal perspective and my own personal perspective on gender, race, sexuality, and all that stuff in America, basically. Well, I'm an American. I was born in America, but my parents are Mexican. So I'm Mexican. By that. By that means. By all means. Oaxaca. Oaxaca, Mexico. In the middle of the desert, surrounded by mountains. Their journey was very difficult. Not easy journey at all. They had to cross the desert by foot and then jump into some stranger's van and get smuggled into the country and then be on the run from immigration. I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, but I grew up in Valdosta, Georgia, and my childhood was fine. um, my dad is very machismo, like father, like traditional Latin values, so it was very difficult growing up being queer, being feminine, being Latin, and all those aspects. And I love my mom. She's amazing. That's who like, I don't even know. But my childhood was fine. It was great, for the most part. I realized that at a very young age. It was, I didn't realize it would be such a problem, but it was just scary coming to that realization because it was like at any moment they could like be deported and I would have no knowledge of it, or I wouldn't even know what would your like parents are being ripped away from you essentially, and that's I think is a big fear for most people. So for it just to be so common for children whose parents are undocumented, for their parents just to like be ripped away from them is very scary and very frightening. The bill is ignorant and it's bigoted. The bill is ignorant and it's bigoted. These they're just coming after these people because they're an easy target to come after. Um, where do they work again? People are not going to be picking your fields. People aren't going to be building your buildings. People aren't going to be working in general. And Latin people work in everything, in service, in hotel service, anything basically. So the economy will plummet, and just things aren't going to be working because they're everywhere. We're everywhere. But what I do, I'd leave too. I'd leave. Because that's just, the bill is a plain, it's just so cut and dry. It's like, get out. Get out of Florida. We don't want you here. But if I were to stay, I'd be protesting in front of the courthouses, at Ron DeSantis' house. I'd be anywhere, just causing a ruckus. It's dumb, and that's crazy that you now have to say you are an American or that you have legal status here in order to go to the hospital. Hospitals are supposed to help people from anything, from sickness, from illness, from death, so be it, and all that stuff. So it's just crazy that you now have to provide legal status for that. It's a death sentence, really. It's discriminatory. Basically, you're making it harder for people who are undocumented to get better jobs. People are going to hire undocumented people regardless of what the US wants, but now you're just making it harder for those people to do it, and that is crazy. It's crazy. It's hard, and it's just dumb. You know, America is just advertised as like, oh, the greatest country in the world. There's so many opportunities here. Not if you're undocumented. You have no opportunities here. They don't want you here. They want you gone. The biggest thing I would fix is just the process in general to get into the country. It's a very difficult process. And what else would I do? I don't even know. Better housing for these people. Just better. Just better everything. Just better conditions of living. Well, it worked. You scared them. And they did run away. So I don't really know why you didn't expect them to run away when you basically told them to leave the state. So that's just lunacy. These people picked your fields, they build your buildings, and now that they're gone, and there's no one to do it. And if there is someone doing it, they can't work as fast. It's hard. It's very hard to work in construction and to work in the fields. It's very laborious. Laborious? It's very laborious because you're in the heat, you're in the sun, you're carrying, you're bent over all day, and it's hard. It's very, very hard to do these things, and those are going to lead to more things in the state not working, like your your what's it called? There's not going to be any produce. There's not going to be food on your shelves. There's not going to be there's just things are going to come to a halt. You know, there's truck drivers protesting right now, or threatening to at least, to not take things to Florida. Because of this, people are on the side of the undocumented people. People, like, I don't even know. These people are needed in our society. They're needed here, and it just seems that they're not being appreciated. And so you're going after these people. And so I think it's fine that they ran away, and I hope Florida falls. to stay strong. Undocumented people have always been in the U.S., will always be in the U.S., will continue to try and get into the U.S. no matter what.